when you watch this, it'll probably be a week from today. Today is the 4th of July. I was supposed to go on my trip in the morning, and in order to get everything all ready before I left, I went to go ahead and fill up my truck with fuel. I got halfway to the gas station, and my truck gave a jerk, and the ABS light came on. Of course. I am already a week and a half past when I was originally supposed to leave. I am on a leave of absence from my job, and this is starting to stress me out a little bit, and I'm getting a little frustrated because I need to get this done. Since I'm pulling a 20-foot trailer, I can't risk the brakes failing, so mechanics are closed today. I'll call in the morning, the day I was supposed to leave. And hopefully it's something that maybe it's just a sensor or something simple, and I can either ignore it until I get back, get it fixed at my destination, or hopefully they can get it fixed now. I don't know, but I'm losing a lot of time. Someone asked, so back a little bit. I'm tired and I'm hot. Someone asked or made a comment that they would prefer seeing a real camera. And I started with the avatar, just which I explained in the first video, but now I might actually make videos about current topics. My husband has kind of a sensitive job, and if this comes back on, I don't want it to come back on him. So, out of respect for my husband, I am going to try to keep my identity on the down low until he retires. And then, who knows what will happen after that. So, that's why I'm going to continue using my avatar. I did discover why it's not tracking. My old monitor was lower, so the camera was more directed at my face. And the new monitor that I bought 6 months ago is higher, so it's a little harder for the camera to track. I'll work on that another time. It's not bothering me now, so. And if my using an avatar bothers people, I'm sure there's other videos that won't bother them that they can watch instead. YouTube is a big place, something for everybody. So I was asked also, why are there turkeys in my office? Well, in addition to working full time for a local um, franchise basically, uh, I have a farm and I have a lot of heritage breeds. My farm specializes in um, heritage breeds that are going extinct or are on the verge of going extinct. So, because of my job, we have two new locations opening, and I was going to be gone for a good portion of the summer, probably at least 2 weeks per location. And they're far enough away that I would have to stay at a hotel, and my son has no clue. My middle son lives with me, and he has no clue how to unstick a lamb inside of its mom. So, in order to save him from that, I made the decision not to breed any animals this year. And there's also the problem that that's in our area, even though we're in a very rural area, they don't do farm calls anymore. And that does make it difficult because the closest emergency animal hospital is 3 hours away, and it's very difficult to lift a 1,200-pound horse with a tractor and get it inside a horse trailer and then hope it lives for 3 hours. We already had to do that this past year, and unfortunately, we had to put our horse down, and it was very sad. So, why are there turkeys in my office? Because I decided we were not breeding this year. As I said, I locked our ram. This is our ram after he had been sheared, and I locked him away so he could not get to the ewes. And this is currently the lamb that was living in my bathroom because he was way more determined than I was. The lambs are outside now. They're no longer living in my bathroom, thank God. We also have black Spanish turkeys, and our turkeys have never, I've raised turkeys for years, and they have never successfully hatched out poults, ever. Want to guess what they did this year? I discovered little poults running around, and their enclosure, it was not set up for having little baby turkeys running around. The holes were too big, and I saw six, and by the time I got out there to, I got home from work, there were only two left. So I pulled those two, and those two are currently living in my office, and there's one of them. I think I have a tom and a hen, but that's um, why I have turkey poults, because my turkeys are dumb. And if dying was an Olympic sport, turkeys would go for the gold. They're I have literally heard a noise, went outside, realized a coyote had gotten one of my turkeys and was coming back for another one, and not a single turkey moved. I mean, the coyote literally pulled the turkey from between two other turkeys, and they didn't budge. Anybody with an ounce of brains would have run. Turkeys don't have brains. Okay, they do, but they're really not the smartest birds on the planet. So that is one of the turkeys living in my office because they don't pay attention. What is surprising though is when I tried to take the eggs, because one of the hens went back on the nest trying to hatch more out, and she actually hit me in the face. She flew at me. They're very protective moms, but they can't stop their babies from leaving that fence. And so, yeah, I have turkey babies living in my office now, and it is extremely hot out. I cannot put them outside, they will die from the heat. All the best laid plans of men. And God laughs. We also have a bunch of chickens, so I always have a ton of eggs. Food fatigue is a real thing. You can get very sick of eating the same food. So, I tend to give eggs away or sell them, depending. And that is why I have. Wait, did I show you my goats? Hold on a second. Oh, I think I did not put my goats on here, but I also have goats. And as I said, these are all heritage breeds that were on the edge of extinction. Our Oberhasli goats are, they've come back. They're good now. So we're looking at maybe getting a different kind. I do milk our goats. We have alpines as well. Again, I did not. The goats are the only ones who behaved this year and didn't do what they weren't supposed to do. So anyhow, now that I'm done rambling, you guys have a great day, and hopefully there won't be any more baby animals in my house this year. But now that I say that, we all know what'll probably happen. Bye.